Hey guys, back again with another video. This one's gonna be a get ready with me. I am getting ready for work. But I also wanted to come and chit chat with you guys about some things. Okay. My lips are dry. It's very dry. But yeah, guys, getting ready for work. Y'all, I'm on a little time crunch right now. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Lips feel a little better. All right. So you already did my foundation, eyebrows, eyeshadow. And yes, I am going to work with all this makeup on, and nobody's gonna check me about it. So there's that. Um, but yeah, guys, I just wanted to come on here and chit chat about a couple of things. First thing on our list to talk about is the girls over there on RHOP. The girls over there on RHOP. Yeah, we got one more episode left of this lackluster season. Um so guys, right now I am trying to just do my contour. Right now I'm doing it on my nose. This is with Too Faces. What is it called? Uh, Melting, bronzing, and sculpting stick in the shade chocolate lava. Yeah, and it smells like chocolate. It smells just like chocolate. So we're gonna go in with that contour on the nose, on the cheeks. Here's getting in my way, right there. We're gonna go in and blend this later. Okay. But yeah, this episode of RHOP was not that bad, y'all. Um, I would like to say that Karen is definitely showing her ass this season. Like, she's completely showing her ass. So, the last episode pretty much left off with Karen confronting Mia about the information that Gordon had presented to Ray in regards to the paternity of their son. And it was revealed that after the paternity test, obviously that's Gordon's child. And last episode we left off where Karen was pretty much like, you knew for a while now that this was his child. Like, why didn't we know? Like, why didn't you feel the need to tell us? Mia felt a ways, because she's being called out on her lies or her omission of the truth, once again. And she was, obviously deflecting, calling Karen out about her, her DUI charges and X, Y, and Z. It was just a mess. It was a mess. But after that whole altercation outside of the venue, the ladies go inside. So they go inside, and Stacy goes to Mia's aid and pretty much is like, she what where Stacy was coming from is that, you know, Karen was wrong for bringing that up in front of the group. And I'm just like, now this is where I have to disagree, right? Because how was Karen wrong for bringing that up to the group? Like how? I didn't understand where Stacy was coming from with that defense. I feel like the issue of Mia's child's paternity was brought to the group. Like no one ever questioned the paternity of her son until it was brought to the group. So what is wrong with Karen bringing it to the group? Like it's only fair. I that's how I was looking at the whole situation. Oh, so guys, I just used Huda Beauty's what is this? The faux filter matte concealer in the shade Crumble. So I'm using that to highlight my face. And then we're gonna go in with this dual-ended brush. I'm gonna take this side and blend it, guys. I prefer using brushes to blend the liquid product because I find that it's just easier that well for me. It's just easier that way and it picks up a lot less product. Okay, so we're gonna just go in with this brush and blend, blend, blend. Y'all, I am no makeup expert, y'all. I just do my makeup to my liking. That's it. That's all. So I'm just gonna blend. Oh, we're also gonna just do it a little bit of concealer like under the contour a little bit just to give it that snatched look. Oh, all we gotta do is say yes. All right, so done with that concealer. We're gonna go in with Made by Mitchell's Color Case, y'all. You see, I've been digging in it already. Okay. So what I usually do to just brighten my under eye, I use a mix of what is the shade? Unordinary, which is over here, and I mix it with the shade oatmeal. No, coconut. Coconut. I mix those two. Um y'all, if even if you're not like an avid makeup user, I would get one of these. Amazing. It is amazing, okay? Um yeah. I I love it. Yeah, and I've been really on my Made by Mitchell like fangirling time in right now because I just love his products and they're super affordable. Yeah, so I'm gonna take it. It comes with like this brush thing and at the other end, one end is a spatula, one end is the brush where you can apply the product. So we're gonna take some of Unordinary first. Okay. Um this much. I'm gonna just blend it on my hand. Yeah. So, like I was saying, yeah, Stacy was pretty much like, if it has anything to do like with the kids, like you come to the mother first. And I'm just like, Stacy, there hasn't been an aspect of Mia's life that she has not shared amongst all of the ladies. So like including the paternity of her child. So, what makes today different? What makes this different? And for her to call it an ambush, like Stacy talking about how Mia was ambushed, I'm like, ambushed? Absolutely not. I wouldn't use the word ambushed. I would not use the word ambushed at all to describe what happened. So we're just gonna Apply that in our nose contour. We're gonna blend it out, y'all. Just trust the process, please. Um, but yes, Stacy was pissing me off, like absolutely aggravated me. I mean, I just could not deal. So you have, Mia's still upset. Stacy's trying to get her to pretty much clarify, you know, pretty much the situation. Mia's like not having it. She's like not like clarify what. And then she's like, dude, did you have to clarify um the paternity of Arabella? Blah blah blah. Did Karen have to clarify the paternity of Raven? And I'm just like, Mia, this is like the worst case of deflection I've ever witnessed on reality TV, because neither of those ladies have expressed any paternity issues pertaining their children. So that fell flat for me. But we move. Um, but Karen is all of 2 feet away. She's hearing all of this stuff, and she says nothing. She doesn't confront me about it. She says nothing. But in her confessional, she pretty much expresses how, you know, she noticed how Stacy was like consoling Mia and coming to Mia's defense. And I mean, I get it. I understand if this is your friend, right? Someone that you have been friends for a while and you notice they're not having your back on a certain situation. I get how that can make you feel a little slighted. Like, I understand. But, Karen, who do you like, honestly, who do you defend? Have you defended any of the ladies in the group? Like, have you? Because, guys, I really can't remember any specific time where Karen has come to anybody's defense. Anyone's. Comment down below. Maybe I'm forgetting. Maybe, it missed me. But as long as Karen has been on this show, friend or not, she has not come to anybody's defense. So we'll get back into that later on in the episode. Um, but anyway, now we have Ashley about to perform. Now, I must say, I got a real good key out of watching Ashley's performance. Like, I'm not gonna hold you guys. Like, it was like so fun and interesting to watch. And guys, when she ripped that shirt off, that blazer jacket, when she ripped it off, and then all you had, I mean, obviously, she wasn't wearing anything under it, but I wasn't expecting her to rip it off, y'all. Ashley had on pasties and suspenders. Mind you, her uncle is in the audience. Her uncle's in the audience. Poor man. Her mother's in the audience. And I'm just like, what I got going on here? Because I wouldn't want my mom in the audience, let alone my uncle in the audience, as I am gyrating all over the floor, half dressed. I mean, shit. I mean, whatever they got going on, they got going on. I mean, at least they were there to support her, right? But I must say, I was pleasantly surprised with the performance. I did enjoy watching it. Um, it was a little fun, scene, lighthearted scene for the show, despite everything that happened prior to. But yeah, guys, I enjoyed it. It was funny. Like, it was it was a good watch. I liked it. So pretty much after her performance, the ladies, they give Ashley her flowers, tell her how much they enjoy it. They also fill her in about what happened with Karen, pretty much calling Mia a liar. And so again, we're gonna go in with this brush a little bit just to, blend it out. I'm also gonna take another brush to blend. All right, so we're just gonna take that. Just blend, blend, blend. You don't want to blend too much because you want that highlight to still be there. And blend, blend, blend. Okay, take our brush. All right, so we're gonna take this Made by Mitchell's brush, mind you guys. Again, this 16-piece brush set has a brush for everything, literally. Like you really don't need any other brushes if you guys get that. Mind you, I got all of these from TikTok Shop. All of these from TikTok Shop. So I'm gonna take this brush, gonna blend. We're gonna blend the outer corners first, and then work our way into the inner corner. We don't want to blend too much in the inner corner because, again, we want to give ourselves that bright under eye. So I'm gonna blend on the. So we have that blended. We're now gonna do our liquid blush. We're gonna go in with Juvia's Place liquid blush in the color Blush Lily. Okay, it's like a light pink. Um, we're going to use that, just a little bit. And it's super pigmented, guys. So a little goes a very, very long way. Let's put that on our cheekbone. And I think to just mute the pink a little bit. Yeah, so we're gonna go in with Bare Minerals Kiss of Mauve. That's the shade. Just put a little bit here just to mute it a little bit so it's not super, super bright. Because I'm beating my face, but I am going to work, y'all. So don't want too much. We're going to take another brush from our 16th piece Made by Metro brush set. And we're just going to blend. Blend, 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 blend. All right. So, yeah. So the girls are filling Ashley in about the revelation regarding Mia and her business. Okay. We got our blush blended. We're just going to spray. Okay, so we sprayed with our setting spray. It's Kimchi Stage Proof Matte Setting Spray, guys. We also use this at the end, but we're gonna wait for that to dry. Whew. Yeah, so they're filling her in, and Ashley's like, so wait, he's not crazy. This man is not having these bipolar episodes like every 5 minutes or as often as Mia would like us to believe. And I'm going to be honest. I believe that Gordon did take the paternity test. And I believe that he told Mia as soon as he did, as soon as he got the results, I believe he did tell her. And she was just sitting on that information until she felt like, she wanted to share it or it was convenient enough for her to share it. Because she likes to gag people. That's what Mia likes to do. She loves the attention on her. But anyway, so we move on from that. We then go into the scene where Ashley and Stacy meet up at I think it was like an animal shelter because she has a charity fashion show that she is supposed to be hosting. And the girls get to talking. She says that her and Ashley have come a long way, and they do have a lot in common because they are both currently going through divorces. So they get into talking about the divorce and this girl Stacy. So, Ashley's asking her like how did how did it go? She said, just left second mediation, and then she gets into her revealing that she chose to waive child support. Yeah. So And immediately Ashley is concerned. Because, girl, what are you talking about? You chose to waive child support. For what reason? Why? Like, it actually had me so weak because, like, girl, as far as we're concerned, you don't have a job. You're not working. So why do you think it would be a good idea to waive child support? Stacy's point is pretty much he does everything for Arabella. There's not a want or need that he does not fulfill for his daughter, and I get that. I understand that. Not to say that he's going to change, but let's be honest here. He was doing all of that while you guys were married. Who's to say this man won't dial back some of that spending because you guys are no longer married? I mean, it's just a safety net. And we saw last episode the attorney was trying to get Stacy to realize, like, girl, I don't think it's smart for you to waive child support. Like, who's to say when he gets married, you know, his new wife is not so keen on him just spending money so frivolously. I mean, I honestly feel like Stacy is in a bubble. I think she's being very delusional, and I don't think she's being smart about this at all. And Ashley was right. Like, you want to make sure that you do not regret this decision. Like, and honestly, if you feel like he's doing what he has to do for his daughter, you can always waive child support down the line. Like, I feel like Stacy Stacy is operating in the with the guys that she's still married. Like, this is her husband, you guys. Well, Stacy specifically. This is your ex, okay? Your ex, emphasis on ex, okay? This marriage will cease to exist when this is all done. I need her to wake up. It's frustrating to hear her talk sometimes. Like, because it's like, Stacey, you're not making any sense. Like, nothing is making sense for us. But, Ashley's trying to talk some sense into her, and then she gets into the issue with her divorce with Michael and how much they're, pretty much on a stalemate because of the confidentiality clause that he wants to implement. And she's just like, no. I mean, she's on a reality TV show. Like, hello. Like, this is her job, like, to talk about her life and all of that good stuff. Okay, so we have a little bit of creasing here, so we're just gonna go back in with the brush that we used to brighten. Just crease, crease, crease. Just blend out those creases. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with our pressed powder and just set. We're gonna go in with this. Okay, so I just want to show you guys this. Y'all, Made by Mitchell needs to sponsor your girl because I'm using their highlights, well, eyelights, okay? It's just a palette of 4 pressed powders, and I believe, oh, y'all see, she's been used. But anyways, y'all see here, 4 shades. They have, I think, 4 different palettes. I think this is like the second darkest one. This one is in shade Sunlight. And y'all can see the ones that I touch. So I pretty much take this shade Blaze and Solar, and I just blend them together with this little puff that I got from Elf, and just do the under eye. Anywhere that I highlighted, I pretty much just set with this, the pressed powder first. So we're gonna just continue to do that. Oh, yeah, make sure there's no creases, guys. You want to make sure there's no crease because you don't want to set the creases because that's disaster. So want to make sure that is creases are all blended out. We're gonna go in with our NYX Buttermelt. Oh my god, y'all. Our NYX Buttermelt bronzer in the shade Do Butter. So the same brush that we took and we blended the contour, the cream contour. We're gonna take the other end for the powder and just pretty much set where we contoured. Okay. Um, so we're gonna take that. I'm just making sure like there's no excess product. We're gonna take this, just lightly brush, dust, and just sweep, 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 and sweep. Bring some of that warmth to our face. Moving on to our powder blush. Okay, this is Juvia's Place blush palette. It comes with two shades. I'm using it in volume 4, and I pretty much like to use both shades. So we're just gonna dust our brush in both of these and just do the powder blush, y'all. Yeah. So, Ashley gets into that about, Michael pretty much not budging, and she's not budging, and I don't blame her. I don't think she should budge. I think she should be well within her right to talk about Michael on a reality show. That is her job. So she pretty much says that next step for them is, since they can't agree on this one thing, um she can make a public claim, and she said it could be nasty or cute. But anyway, who's interested? I don't care. um I feel like Ashley's been trying to get divorced for like a good minute now, and we're over it. Like, next storyline, please. But yeah, that was their little link up. Oh my goodness. This, like, guys, I'm like fighting with the hair just falling into my face. Annoying. Um, yeah. Like, I'm about to just rip it out. Like, I'm getting irritated. Um, yeah, so we have that blush. We're also gonna go in a little bit with Sephora's blush in the shade Sweet Pea. A little bit more on the mauve side, and we're just gonna dust right here. Okay, blush is done. But anyways, like I said, moving on. We then get to Greg and Kiana. You guys, you guys, I need her to drop this man expeditiously. Like, I mean, expeditiously, expeditious. I just can't. Oh, before I get into that, um, Giselle, Kiana, Karen, Ashley, I think they all went out for lunch or whatever. It wasn't like that interesting of a scene. It's pretty much Kiana like sobbing and all of that about Greg. Anyway, anyways, anyways. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, so we get to Greg and Kiana. They're on their way. I guess this is just date night. They're in the car. You can tell there's tension. Kiana wants to talk about it. Greg obviously doesn't want to talk about it on camera. Like we said, he is not as happy to be on camera as Kiana is. And I think that's probably the hugest point of contention in their relationship, is that he's not supportive of her being on the show. So, he's irritated as hell. You could tell she's shrinking, like right before your eyes. You just watch somebody shrink. And I feel like that's the case for her. Um, but they get to the restaurant. They get to talking. Greg is like pretty much like, we met here around this time, blah blah blah. Um, she's like, yeah, we've come a long way, and he pretty much brings up the fact like, they're arguing about a lot of the same things. Not much has changed, and I guess that just opened up the floodgates for Kiana to pretty much get whatever's on her chest off her chest. And she's like, listen, like, I feel like you don't support me. Anytime that I come to you about, oh, guys, so I am using a loose powder now. I'm using Fenty Beauties. I think it's a Pro Filter powder in the shade Honey. Just to, again, set my under eye, all the places that I highlight. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. So she gets emotional, and in the midst of her, expressing her feelings to this man that she's planning to move in with, or they probably already had moved in with each other at this point. She's telling him like pretty much like, I feel small, like I want to feel safe with you. I feel like I don't feel safe with you. Um, he's watching her now. She's crying. Okay. He's watching her like, oh, you about to cry? Excuse me? Excuse me? Like, I was in complete and utter shock at his response to watching this woman get emotional about their relationship and the trajectory of their relationship. And I was like, there's no way. There's no way that Kate could find anything remotely attractive about this man. Like, there's no way. And I want her to tell us, like, what is it about Greg? Like, we would all love to know, especially me. I would love to know, what is it about Greg that she can't let go of? And I don't know, maybe she feels like she's invested a lot into the relationship and she just can't just walk away. But I would suggest that she walk away now before it's too late. But yeah, like she's like crying and getting emotional, and he's just like watching her. She had to ask him to give her a tissue. This man doesn't even console her, doesn't even embrace her while she's crying. I said, nah. That would have been my last straw. Like, that would have been my last straw. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I probably would have just gotten up from the table and left. Like, I just couldn't even believe what I was watching. I'm like, yo, Kiana, like, if this isn't a sign for you to leave this relationship, I honestly don't even see what she's getting out of it. Like, it doesn't seem fulfilling. Like I said prior, like plenty of times, there's no chemistry. Like, you don't feel like that love on screen. And I get he doesn't want to be on camera. He's not fond of being on the show. But like, suck it up. Like, this is something that she wants to do, something that she wants to do for herself, her career. And I feel like it's not even like he's on screen for like that much time. I feel like it's perfectly fine for him to just, as I mean, as long as the cameras are on, at least fake the funk. Like, that's all we can ask, or that's all she can ask from you. But he can't even do that. Um, Kay, she's too beautiful. She's young. She has no kids. Never been married, or, well, not to my knowledge. She can do a lot better. Yeah, I feel like she should exit that relationship ASAP before she continues to lose herself. So, guys, we're taking the other end of this uh brush we used to dust the pressed powder off, and we're gonna take it and we're gonna dust the loose powder off. I mean, I feel like Giselle gave her some very sound advice at lunch, and I feel like she should take it. Like, if you with a man that doesn't want to see you shine, like, girl, just cut him loose. Do your favor and cut him loose. Um, so we're gonna set my face. This is also Fenty Beauty's Pro Filter Powder in the shade Banana. It's kind of like translucent, so I like to set the rest of my face. Now to brighten our eyes once again, our under eye. I'm gonna take that same powder and same shade and take this sponge, it's like an angled sponge, and we are going to just bake, 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 bake. And while that is baking, we are gonna do some work on our under eye. Um, I'm gonna go back into the palette that I used for my lids. This is Jeffree Star's Orgy 2 palette, y'all. The shades are gorgeous, honestly. Like, just look. Let me see. Okay, let me take this off. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors. Some shimmers and mattes in here. I'm gonna go in with a darker shade just to smoke out our under eye. So we're gonna grab, where's the brush that I'm looking for? Y'all, so much going on. Yeah, so we're gonna take, let's go in with Nonstop. Okay, just smoke that out just a little bit. That's all we needed. And okay. Now we're gonna take my House Labs pencil liner, and we're going to also do the eyeliner in our waterline. Okay, so see how that kind of like just brings out the eye, y'all. Like, ooh, I love it. Um, so this brush also comes with like a little brush end. I don't know if you can see. Can't really see, but yeah, it comes with like that little brush at the end. So if you wanted to like smudge out your liner, you can, and like make it smoky. You can do that. Now we're gonna do our bottom lashes. I like to prime first. Yeah. So I like to prime first with the Lancome's, what do they call it? It's like a mascara base, and then I go over it with the Better Than Sex mascara. So yeah. Anyways, like I was saying, the whole Greg and Kiana situation, over it. Like I said, I really feel like she should have just been a friend of the show. She didn't really give us much. Like, it was dry. Her storyline was super dry this season. So, but that's whatever. We don't know if she's gonna be back next season. So now we are at the scene where the girls, well, Giselle, Wendy, and Ashley meet at Vivian's store. They meet Stacy at Vivian's store because they have to pick out the pieces for the fashion show. Now, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I zoned out when Giselle started chatting. I'm like, girl, what are you saying right now? Like,
Never hear no bullshit like this before.
like, nothing is making sense. Like, girl, if you didn't want to come, if you don't want to participate, just come out and say you don't want to participate. Like, it didn't take all that word vomit for you to say that. It didn't have to. So I was getting irritated with Giselle because I'm just like, girl, I don't get it. Like I'm not understanding. Um, but Giselle can't help herself. She's coming at Stacy crazy. Now all of a sudden she's Karen's mouthpiece. Oh, pretty much trying to imply that Stacy should have come to Karen first before inviting the ladies to Vivian's store. And I'm just like, huh? And even Stacy was like, wait, hold on. I've known this lady before I even knew Karen. I don't have to come to Karen to notify her or give her a heads up that we're meeting at Vivian's store because Vivian is my friend too. And I agreed with Stacy. I'm just like, what are we like? Come on. Like y'all are too old to be moving like that. I didn't understand it. Like I didn't get it. But anyways, you have Giselle pretty much chatting, saying, "Oh, I didn't know you supported charities or you did charities because you didn't donate to mine." And Stacy again had to remind her, like, "Girl, you literally kicked me out of your event. I'm not donating shit to you now." Like, what? Where they do that at? You literally kicked them out of your event and then had Ashley chase them outside to donate. Like, absolutely not. That's like beyond disrespectful. Like, I wouldn't donate a dime to this foundation. Whatever it's supposed to do. Okay. I don't know. I'm still confused with the point of the GNA charity or whatever they want to call it. Brand. I'm confused. But anyway, yeah, so Stacy obviously is like getting like upset. She's like, you know, you kicked me out of your event. So why am I going to donate? Like that's humiliating. Like and I agree. Then, this part I agreed with Giselle. I will say you I there was a little bit of poor planning with the event. I feel like if you wanted the girls to be involved, there should have been more of an involvement. It seemed like Stacy just sprung it on them. Like, listen, you guys, I want you to walk in the fashion show. You'll be walking with pets, and I get it. I get where Giselle was coming from. Like, you don't know if I'm allergic to dogs, if I have, if I'm scared of dogs, some type of trauma with dogs. You don't know anything. So I agreed with Giselle when she made that point. But like I said, girl, you should have jumped right into it. Just say you didn't want to do it and finished. Like that's it. That is it. But Giselle gets in her confessional and says, I think the producer asked her like pretty much like, oh, like what was your trauma with dogs? She pretty much was like, I may or may not have gotten bit by a dog, which may or may not have been a lie. And I'm just like, Giselle, you are just too much. Wendy cracked me the hell up when she said, I understand why a dog would bite Giselle. She said, if I was a dog, I would bite Giselle. I said, girl, Wendy. I said, no way. Like, but I get it. Like, rightfully so. Like, there would be a reason why a dog would bite Giselle ass. But anyway, y'all, in but so many words, Giselle just says like she won't be participating in the charity event. Stacey's like, that's fine. Like, that's okay. You know? That's no biggie. Like, so y'all, now we get to Mia and Stacy sitting down and pretty much going over what happened at Ashley's drag debut. So right now, guys, I'm trying to focus a little bit because I'm doing my bottom lashes, and y'all know any wrong sudden movement, it's over. Well, not over because you could fix it, but still, like, who's trying to do that? Like, I got things to do. Yeah. I have very small lashes, guys, like bottom lashes, so you know, you can't really see, but it does do something. That's why the mascara base is very important. Well, for me at least. So Now we're gonna do our top lashes real quick. Just you know, do that just like so. Okay. Uh, so now we're gonna put on our lashes. I love me a strip lash. They're easy, quick, and I get to snatch them off at the end of the day. So, uh, these are some lashes that I got, I think, from Shein, y'all. I since had stopped buying like expensive like mink um lashes because it's just like, what's the point? Like, I just want the look. Like, that's it. I want the look of the minks, and I'm good. So, gonna just wait for that to air out and dry. Okay. So yeah, we get to the sit down with Mia and Stacy, and they go over what happened, what transpired at Ashley's drag debut, and again, Mia using Gordon's mental health issues as an excuse is getting old. We're sick of hearing it. Honestly, that man was not going through no episode when he said what he said at that lunch with Ray. He was in sound mind. He was in sound mind, and he meant every word. He didn't come off as delirious, irate, erratic. Please. So miss us with that. Okay. She's just a little upset that he revealed that to Ray. And that's fine. I still feel like as soon as she found out, she should have made everyone aware. Like, I don't know. But anyway, um, she talks about Gordon and how he was going through an episode and blah blah blah. Now we get to the point in the conversation where Stacy starts revealing some tea. Okay, she starts revealing the tea. Now Karen done got Stacy all teed up. Okay, so Stacy's the nice girl. She's a nice lady. She done got Stacy teed up. Stacy over at the table with Mia spilling all the tea. Now, she goes on to say how Karen, before introducing her to the ladies, pretty much gave her a heads up on who to stay clear from. Um Apparently she told her, Mia, she should stay away from Mia because Mia's not Potomac. And, Mia rebuttals and says, well, is it Potomac to be a drunk? And I said, ooh. I said, ooh. I was like, you got a point there. Because what is Potomac? What is Potomac? And if Potomac is what Karen thinks that she is, I feel like her and Mia are like similar because her drinking and driving was reckless and very much classless. And Mia's whole love triangle situation is also reckless and classless. So, who's not Potomac again? I'm confused. I'm very confused. So, then y'all, that's not even the gag, y'all. The gag is she also told Stacy to stay away from Wendy. Mm-hmm. You heard that correctly. You heard that correctly. She said to Stacy allegedly that Wendy is self-absorbed and she only thinks of self. And I'm just like, wait, hold on. We Karen Huger of all people to call anyone self-absorbed. Are we on the same planet here? I'm confused. So now we cut to Wendy because Wendy had got invited to the White House to I think interview the White House press secretary or something like that. So we cut to Wendy, and Wendy goes on to say like she would love to invite Karen to the White House with her, since she invited her to her receiving the key to Surrey County or something like that, and she pretty much says that it would be a it will be a full circle moment for Karen, since uh her ancestors were slaves, and she says that they brought back their land from the slave owners. And she says, well, the White House was built by slaves, so it's only right to pretty much invite her to this monument. Like, it would be a great full circle moment for Karen. And then we come back to ah, we come back to the lunch with Stacy and Mia, and Stacy's like, wait, not Stacy. I mean, Mia's like shocked. She's like, wait, hold on, what? She told you to stay away from Wendy? Like, Wendy's a girl's girl. Like, that's so odd. And I was like, you see what I'm saying? Now, can you imagine had Karen not pissed Stacy off, that we would have no clue. Okay, no idea that Karen was saying all of these things about Wendy. We already know how she feels about Mia, but Wendy, that gagged me, because I thought that they were past, their little, hump in the road. Because to be honest, like, we knew upon Wendy entering the show, Karen didn't really see it for her. I thought that yeah, I thought that they were good. So I was like, no, that's crazy. Now watch when Wendy catches wind of this, y'all. Just watch. I cannot wait for the chaos to ensue. Oh my goodness, you don't even understand. But yeah, Karen, yeah, she's out of pocket. Karen is nobody's friend. She's no one's friend, and I think she's proven that time and time and time again. Karen is for self. Karen is the self-absorbed one, okay? She has this holier than thou like complex. It's just like, girl, just chill out. Like, just chill, please. Like, just relax. Because we know the type of woman you are too. The milk ain't clean, okay? Over there. But y'all, that was the pretty much the end of the episode. Next week is the season finale. We get to see Stacy's charity event. Um and I guess they also catch wind of Karen Huger's guilty verdict. So we're gonna see the ladies' reactions after hearing that. Um So for highlight, this is pretty much like the last step. Highlight, I have Fenty Beauty's Kilowatt highlight in the shade Ginger Binge in Moscow Mule. Guys, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna take that, and we're gonna take our fan brush, and we're just gonna lightly dust the areas that we would like to highlight. Yeah, just lightly, lightly, lightly. I like the fan brush because it like lightly distributes the highlighter products, like, so it doesn't look too heavy, and it's buildable. You can build it. So y'all get y'all a fan brush. Get y'all a fan brush. We're gonna do our lip. While the face just continues to dry. I am going in with LA Girls Shockwave Lip Liner in the shade Chai Latte. Eh. Mm. Okay. And we're gonna take our matte liquid matte lipstick from All About Face. This is shade Slumber. I love it. Okay. Now, for our final step, y'all, we are going to again set it. Final step. Set it with On Till Dawn. This is one size setting spray. This will have your makeup in place forever, for the whole day. Okay. And I got the jumbo size, y'all. This has lasted me for a couple months. I can't even remember when I got it. That's how long ago it was. And I do my makeup like almost every day. So yeah, take my word for it. So, y'all, like I said, I cannot wait to tune into the finale. Finally, guys, we get to the finale. Um, and I want to see these ladies' reaction to Karen's guilty verdict because she's been, I don't know, Karen has not been pleasant this season at all. Um, and we already know what Mia and Jacqueline are going to do with this info. So I'm dying to see everyone's reactions, like I said. But yeah, that was the end of Sunday's episode of Real Housewives of Potomac. Um, yeah, so and that's the end of my look, y'all. That's the end of my look. I'm gonna curl my hair and I'm gonna head out the door because clock is ticking on your girl. But yeah, so that was all for today, guys. All right. I will catch you in the next video. Okay. Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. All of that would be down below. And check out my other videos if you care.